about ready to go do something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm about ready to, I planned on being on here for a little, not too much longer, till like 11:30, but not if the game keeps crashing. And this is single player. This isn't even multiplayer. There's no server involved. Ugh, corrected. Yay. We always love to read that. Well, at least I was smart enough to save. Of course, I lost all those drops, but that's neither here nor there. I'm flying back to the base. Somebody's revving their engine in my neighborhood. Base this way. It's another astrology. I'm not scared of you. My Pteranodon has 700 melee. No lie. If I was playing something like, say, Dead by Daylight, would I be crashing? Nope. I like all these little... It's like archaeological finds. And I'm really intrigued by this Egyptian stuff they're speaking of. I'm just hoping I don't crash again. Probably save the game. Closer to the house. Well, that's landing right by the base. I mean, is it like coming down or is it not? Hello, my friends. These are really tall bushes. Do these just give fiber too? Yep. Flowers only give you fiber. I love that. Broth of Enlightenment. 1 medical brew. Save the game. Does that mean that... I don't remember where that purple drop was. See, I don't know over there though. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, that's boosted. Hopefully there's nothing around. It's right next to some obsidian. I'll take it. And metal. And again, save the game. I have a hard time sneaking up on that one. Where are you going to hide? I mean, right there would be the only place you could hide. I'm back at the base. Save the game. Oh, I got some ascendant fur. That's nice. Lamentria saddle. I don't even think that's on this map. A doting saddle. That's not too bad. And the one med Ruth Enlightenment. That's for... Oh, I got a blueprint for an anklet saddle. Nice. I don't have a refrigerator. I don't have any electronics. I don't know where to get silica pearls at. I got some silk in a freaking drop. Guess I should put the... Oh my god! I forgot about my monkey! Stan! It's so... Stan! I'm coming! I'm a terrible mother! Forgets about their own child. I know I crashed. I fell in the water. I hope he can swim. Mother's coming. I swear if Ark keeps crashing, I'm just going to have to find something else to play. I don't know what. Suggestions taken. I'm coming, Stan. Stan! Just treading water, man. I forgot my monkey. Save the game. God. That was pure panic. Playing bug game. What bug game? It's right there. I mean, come on. Ew. Maybe we can get in and out of here without, aggroing all the mean stuff. The Alpha Raptor and the... Save the game. I mean, who's to, look a gift horse in the mouth? Oh, I'll take that. No, it's not even landed yet. Boop. Save the game. Can't believe I forgot my friggin' monkey. I destroyed all there. Oops. Walked right into the fire. It's 112. Uninstalled Helldiver. I needed room. Now everybody's playing, what is that game everybody's playing? Marvel Rivals is the new thing, I do believe. I'm afraid to get in my inventory. Last time the game crashed. Will it crash? I got it free through PlayStation. May. There you go, my friend. We don't have a whole lot of room in here. Let's get Thea back out. You hold on to that, sister. Okie dokie. Save the game. I don't even know. I've been going through all my games. I have a shit ton of games saved. But I'm just horrible when it comes to new games because I never know whether they're going to make me sick or not. And then if it's new, then I have to take the chance of it making me sick. That's why I tend to stick to the games that I know I'm good with. Like, I know Dead by Daylight is 100% unless I'm playing Killer. Now, if I play Killer, it will aggravate my vertigo. But when I'm playing Survivor on Dead by Daylight, I'm pretty good as long as I don't, like, stare behind myself. So, man. What is that? Oh, that's how you teleport yourself around the map. There's world teleportation. As long as you know the areas, you can teleport to them. I don't want to teleport anywhere. I'll put you down there before I lose you again. Oh my god. I don't know. It's just been a crazy couple of days, man. I bought myself some J-Hope merch. Not all the merch I wanted. That shit is expensive. And what I did get, I was like, I mean, I couldn't get concert tickets. They were, well, I just couldn't get any. And then now they're on a resale, and they're like so out of my price range. You know, I don't have that high-paying job in corporate America anymore. I can't, you know, throw a couple of grand down on some tickets and not think twice about it. That's not my life anymore. Don't miss the stress, but I miss the money. I'll admit it. I admit it. But anyway. So, you know, if I wasn't going to get to go to the show, I at least wanted the tour shirt. I bought 2. I thought I was going to die. There's still a couple of more things that I would like to have. I may wait a month and see if they're still available and then get them then. But, you know, I just bought some stuff for my cats. There was that because they really needed it and I haven't been able to afford to get it. And I needed to renew my Army membership for BTS. And I'm not going to let that lapse. We got to know where our priorities are. So I renewed my Army membership. Because I checked. I was like, I wonder when my membership expires. And it expires on March the 6th. I'm like, I've never let it get that freaking close before. Never. And I've been a member of Army since like for 5 years, I'd say. And then, you know, I bought the live performance since I couldn't go to the concert. Then I paid for the, you know, live performance in Seoul that you could buy. So I watched that live this morning, and it was everything and more. And I won't get to see that live. And I'm very upset about it. But what can you do? I've already freaking locked in on my trip for Stray Kids. And things are bought. It is what it is. Now, if J-Hope had given me a little more notice, like Stray Kids, I bought all this stuff, you know, ahead of time. Because the concert's not until, you know, I think, what is it? June? I can't remember now. But the tickets went on sale, like, last year, at the end of last year. But, you know, J-Hope announces a tour and the tickets go on sale like in a week. I'm like, I can't roll like that anymore, my brother. Why? Why are you going to do this to me? You know how much money I've spent on your band? Especially back in the day when I had it. I have a whole room that's BTS. Now, you know, I don't even have a whole lot of Stray Kids stuff because I really got into Stray Kids the past couple years, and yeah. I did buy myself their version of the Army Bomb for the concert. It's not here yet. It hasn't even shipped. I checked it the other day. It does feel nice to be able, it's like, I would really like to have that. It's a possibility now that I can buy it. It's a possibility. It's not a definite, but there's definitely a possibility. Previously, there was not even a possibility. I couldn't even fathom it. I couldn't even think about it. It wasn't going to happen. Why even look at it? A big no. Life, man. Adulting has its good parts and its bad parts, and the bad parts suck. I'm just saying. Keeping it real. It's nighttime. This place, you know, I got it lit up pretty nice. Ooh. I also got the cosmetics for what is that? Oh, I haven't recently. I don't know where they would be. Well, I don't know where they are. Anyway, I got the cosmetics to make the big ships, and the one that's supposed to be simpler, but they're not showing up. But that doesn't surprise me. Okay, I've done my legwork, and I liked and subbed on all three of my accounts. Well, look at you go. Was it leg day? I had leg day before yesterday, and my legs still hurt. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I got in a down period where I was just wasn't motivated. I'm trying to get myself motivated. I was motivated really hard for like 3 years, and then I kind of fell off, and I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. And it's so much easier to fall off than get back in the swing of things. but, but my thighs be hurting. My thighs are hurting. But anyway, not it's not the type of leg day you do, but it's my kind of leg day. Oh, my muscles back. Worked so hard on them, and then I got lazy. Or depressed, one or the other. Possibly both. But anyway, things are looking up. I'm gainfully employed again. That could happen anyway, you know. My crazy ex could pop out anywhere. Who knows? Of course, I wouldn't run from that motherfucker anymore. I'd just punch him in the face. That's a terrible thing to say, girl. Stop it. Namaste. Oh, muffins. Oh, I love muffins. I'm hungry. Don't be talking about muffins. So, I am trying to pull me out of the funk. You know, I'm trying to give myself compliments. Like the other day, I was like, "Your hair looks really good today," and it really did. Because I got down on myself for a while. But my hair's really grown quite a bit. I wonder if I want to cut it again. Ham gauntlets! That's great. No, God. I think it's best if I just stay away from that person. Yeah, let's avoid. Avoidance is good. You know, you stay out of jail that way. Not that I've ever been in jail. I don't want to get any rumors started. You know? People fear me, but I just don't know why. I think it's my general demeanor and attitude. I lived in some very bad areas. If you didn't seem like, you fuck with me, you're gonna die, you might have died. Back in my childhood, early days. And then I built myself up to, very comfortable. And then I fell back down again. And and now I'm just looking for a happy medium. A happy medium. That's where I'm going now. Happy medium. The glory years. I had people scared of me not 4 years ago. People in my office building were kind of scared of me, and I never gave them reason to. And just because I don't talk a lot, and I don't want you to talk to me, so I sort of, give that the general demeanor. Doesn't mean I'm going to kill you in your sleep. There was a rumor. I don't even know what I'm going on about. I've never done mushrooms, and I rarely talk to ghosts. I've never done drugs, period. I figure you don't want to mess with this chemical existence already. I'm already a little strange, a little high strung. I don't need to mess with that. Don't need to put drugs in that equation. I'd probably have really, really bad side effects, and then I would become a serial killer or some shit. Who knows? Who knows? Instead of the law-abiding citizen I am now. If you grow it in the ground. Yeah. It also comes with growing up and having some, addictive personalities around you. And it really puts you off of anything in that vein. Addiction runs in my family. I did not get that I get addicted to things like musical K-pop groups, but not drugs. Possibly a good pumpkin pie. Those are really good. And once a year, I indulge myself with one whole pie. Once a year, I have a pie. And it is the most delicious pie ever. Oh, yeah. Good times. It's good times. I love pumpkin pie. It makes me feel all special inside. And on Thanksgiving, I bake a pie. And I eat the whole pie. Nobody touches that pie. That is my pie. Nobody sees it. It never leaves my house. I get some whipped cream, put it on the top, and yeah. And I eat pie for the next several days. Look at the box. If it's not a cake, he's holding something dense. It looks out on each other. It's a pie. It's a pie. I only really like two pies. I like apple pie and pumpkin pie. That's it. That's the extent of my pie-ness. Those two pies. A little apple pie a la mode. I am really hungry, so I'm going off on a food tangent. Blueberry pie. I do like blueberries. But I don't think I would like them in a pie. I do like them in muffins, or pancakes, or waffles, or bread. Bagels. I like blueberry bagels. I think that covers it. But I don't eat berry pies. and I have an allergy to raspberries. And a lot of things that say they're strawberry actually have raspberry in it. The bastards. A roast beef sandwich. I don't like roast beef. I don't like a whole lot of meat. But the meat I do like. I love bacon. I could live on bacon. I haven't had it in a long time, but I love bacon. I occasionally like sausage, but only sausage that I make because I like it. I like it burnt. And I like hamburgers, but I like them super well done. I occasionally I'll eat a steak, but again, it needs to be burnt. And chicken. That's it. That's the extent of my meat like. Mushroom stuffed. Now I'm thinking of sausage balls. And how did we get here? How did we get here? Oh my God! I don't even know how I got on this. I know I'm hungry because I haven't eaten since I think I ate something like at 1 a.m. and it's now almost noon. So I haven't eaten in like 12 hours. I usually only eat twice a day. When I work, I may have a little something for breakfast. Going to turn to dust. Well, I am a vampire, or so they say. But yeah, I was planning on staying on here. Apparently all I'm doing is yapping because I'm afraid to go anywhere because the game crashes. I can't get on any of the servers because they're being attacked. I need to find something else to play. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'll admit it. I usually, and here lately I've been sticking my toe back in Elden Ring. I've been doing the Elden Ring DLC, which has been smacking me around like a little bitch. I was, doing new game placey over in the regular game, and beating bosses and feeling good about myself and like, yeah, I got this. Go over to the DLC and got my face smacked right away. I'm like, oh, this is how this is going to go. Okay. So, yeah. Well, Jacob was hot. That hair, man. Of course, later on he cut it off, if I remember correctly. Nothing wrong with werewolves. Or vampires, for that matter. I have a vampire kink. So you have nice skin coloring, unlike myself, who have no color whatsoever. I'm pale and allergic to the sun. Shark Boy. Oh my God! Yeah, Shark Boy. Yeah, he tried to make himself like an action star or some shit. I don't ever know what happened to that dude. still have a little bit of a cough from being sick, where I literally thought I was going to die. I haven't felt that bad, and I didn't even know when. Couldn't talk for like 5 days. But anyway. Yeah. I'm a pale girl. Well, I would hope so, but you never know how much somebody's getting paid. But he did several movies that I remember seeing him about, but I haven't seen that guy in a while. But of course, admittedly, I don't watch a whole lot of TV or stuff. Oh, Interview with a Vampire. I read all of those books up to a point. But yeah. Vampire Lestat, Queen of the Damned. I even read her Witch series. Ramsay the Damned. I read a lot of Anne Rice. The movie Tom Cruise as Lestat was just really? Now, Queen of the Damned, the choice for the actor that played Lestat in Queen of the Damned, mwah, mwah. Yes. I even watched that Netflix series, Interview with the Vampire, and didn't hate it. Didn't hate it. But again, I really have a thing for vampires. Louis. But yeah, I like Queen of the Damned. Ashante was interesting. Was that her name, or was it something else? The actress that played the Queen. I can't remember. No, it wasn't Ashanti. What was her name? She's dead now. It started with an... Nosferatu. That dude was a little creepy. And there were all those, there was the rumors like back in the day that he was actually a vampire. I watched a documentary on that once. Again, vampires. I've read a lot of books about vampires. I watched a lot of movies about vampires. Now I'm gotten off on another tangent. I think it was. I had a lot to do with in my childhood. I was accused of being a vampire. Yeah. Being pale and not, not getting along with sunlight, and the fact that I have 2 moles on my neck that look like a vampire bite kind of sealed the deal for me. So yeah, elementary school was not fun. Yeah. Because I lived in a spooky house, and I had a black cat, and people thought I was a vampire. Memories. There was nothing spooky about my house. It was just old, people. It's an old farmhouse. It had been in my family for 150 years. It's not anymore. Sold it after my dad died. I couldn't afford it. I was just a kid. I was a wee girl. But anyway. People are weird, especially in, in the South. They get weird notions. Oh, good Lord. Life. It's like a box of chocolates. You never mind. I got off on food again and Forrest Gump, apparently. Nothing wrong with being a witch. I'm one. Natural born. That scares people as well. Maybe that's what it was. But anyway. I was born that way. It runs in my family. Although apparently my grandma didn't know that. That weirds people out. But I don't really care. I'm love and light, people. Love and light. Don't cross me. That's a terrible thing to say. It's how you wield yourself. And I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Boy, I've lost my mind. I need to get off here. But my gear looks good now that I've painted the clothes. Painted everything black. Because, I love black. 95% of my wardrobe, black. Black clothes, pale skin. A little weird. I'm proud of it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. I'm perfectly fine. Only slightly odd. Obviously. And I think you got to be a little off in the head to stream. People can be really mean. Not that I really care. I'm female and from the South. I got some tough skin. Ebony and Ivory. Oh my God. Now that song's in my head. Why are you going to do that to me? What the hell was that? Sounded like something just fell out there. Nothing ever comes up on this little cliff. I have to breed those two. Maybe. I don't know. I've been breeding so much on Extinction that I am so burnt out. I've been trying to breed enough animals for the Titan fights, and now the freaking servers are so unstable. if you can even get on one. But I am prepared for the Desert Titan fight. I got all my RGs bred. They're all saddled. They're not fully leveled up, but they're mostly leveled up. They could probably all do another 40 levels each. But I don't have the time to do that. And I don't have the potion to max level on that server. Noob never put that on there. I got I got a pretty good stable of gigas. They're not great gigas. They're not even good gigas. They're okay gigas, but it's the best I could get. I've been streaming Extinction over on Twitch. We spent last Monday getting all the trophies. There are no alphas that spawn on my server. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do like the final Titan, because it requires, I think, 10 alpha teeth from a T-Rex. I have not seen one alpha period on that map. None. But yeah, I also have a stable of Rexes. Then I just recently tamed another Tech Rex, so now I've been redoing my Rexes with my Tech Rexes, because my Tech Rexes are better than my regular Rexes. So I started breeding those. And then there's saddles. So I think I got the Desert Titan pretty locked down. I think I can handle the Forest Titan. I think the Snow Titan. He scares me a little bit. Hey Dusk, how you doing, man? How's life treating you out in Cali? The ice Titan, that's what he's called, right? Ice Titan seems kind of tough, and that cave seems kind of rough. But I plan to do the caves with Gigas and Rexes. So in any place they can't fit, I got Thylas. But I really don't know how. I don't have any way whatsoever to defeat the final boss. I just don't. My animals are going to get crushed. I'm making a ton of them. I got one I tamed on Monday night. I tamed a Dreadnoughtus or whatever, finally. Low level, shitty one. But it was near an alpha element vein. And not 15 minutes after I finished it, the server crashed. I'm like, and then a meteor storm started. It's 3:40 a.m., but I fell asleep early. I didn't get to take my nap today, so I'm a little weird. And wild cards got their hands full right now. They're a little panicky. Along with the Strato, totally escaping me right now, the name of the servers. It's costing them so much money. And you know who that's going to get passed on to? That's going to get passed on to the players. So I don't know what these folks are trying to prove, other than being assholes and ruining. People are just trying to have fun. Although, is Ark fun? Sometimes it is. It can give you the greatest of highs, but the lowest of lows. But, that's why I'm stuck here in single player. Pondering other single player maps. It's like I don't want to get too deep in anything because I have plans, but my plans are being interrupted. So I'm trying to. I had all these grand intentions of buying a server myself and setting up an Astraeos mount. But, now everything's gone to hell. And I'm not, all these people have servers and they can't do shit with them. Depends on the reason people are attacking them. Because they're being assholes. No matter what your reason are, you're affecting a bunch of innocent people. Even if you don't like the company or this, that, or the other thing, you're affecting a bunch of innocent people that just want to play a game, that have money invested in a game. If you got a server and can't use it, I hadn't bought the server yet. I was waiting till I was closer to finish with being finishing Extinction, which was right about now, and then all this, this shit's getting worse, and I'm like, I ain't spending money on something. I don't have money to waste, but. I also wanted to have control of my own server. But it is what it is. Like I told Spotty earlier, I need to find some other games to play. I mean, if I'm not playing Ark, I'm generally playing Dead by Daylight. And I have like a group of friends I play Dead by Daylight with. But that's neither here nor there. Where are you from, Dusk? $3.48. For it to be the hourly. That's a good game. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I played it last night. I streamed it last night on Twitch. I usually stream Dead by Daylight on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights on Twitch. On Fridays, I'll do Sims or Elden Ring, maybe. I didn't stream last Friday. I wasn't feeling good. Was tired as fuck. Oh my god. You have an Australian accent? Kill me now. Just do it. Just kill me now. I love Australian accents. Yeah, I do. I have a thing for accents. Other than Southern accents, I do not like Southern accents. I hate my accent. And my accent is not as Southern as a lot of people. I've picked up some other accents and sort of blended it into a Southern accent. Don't ask, I don't know. I just pick things up. A New Zealand accent. I live in Australia, though. Well, New Zealand. What's wrong with New Zealand accent? or an English accent. uh, those are my happy spots. I like accents. Swear to God, if I don't kick the rest of this freaking crap, I'm gonna. New Zealand's a pretty place. Nothing at all. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. How rude. Having all these accents. And here I'm stuck in Southernville. Although some people like my accent, Lord help them. Lord help them. Big Dundee. I never found Crocodile Dundee attractive. Sorry. And admittedly, I do like darker hair. So, anyway, Jason Bourne. I don't know much about Jason Bourne other than didn't Matt Damon play him in the movies? Why are we gasping? Because I don't find Crocodile Dundee attractive. That's nice accent. Southern accent is cool. If you say so, Dusk. I've always hated it. And I hate to hear my own voice. I hate it. Yet I stream. I don't know what to say about myself. Oh my God! I'm so sick of coughing. This is quality streaming right here. I'm just standing in my sort of base with my tames. I did tame another, maguana, which are the easiest things in the world to tame. Easy peasy. Even if I can't drive them. And no, I'm not driving those things on stream. I was embarrassed by myself trying to drive. I think Paul Hogan is still alive. I have no clue whatsoever. Nor have I really seen I think I saw the first Crocodile Dundee movie. I don't know if I ever saw it all. I like horror movies. Yeah. I don't watch a whole lot of action stuff. I don't watch a whole lot of I read a lot. Mostly smut. I'm not gonna lie. I read a lot of smut. some seriously disturbing smut. But, to each their own. I don't judge other people, and, don't judge me. There's a Crocodile Dundee 3. I knew there was a 2. I may have seen like the first part of that one time, but scrolling through channels. But I don't scroll a lot anymore. It's like I watch a lot of horror movies, horror TV series, things about vampires or witches, ghosts. I watch a lot of interesting documentaries on things. I watch a lot of Egyptian documentaries. I really have a thing about Egypt. Mysteries. Things about ancient things. Oh. Ancient conspiracies. Horror movies always make you laugh. Not all of them. I don't like super torture shit. I don't like that stuff. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like to see people tortured. Like things like Hostel and the Saw movies. I found they're like, I watched like the first 2 or 3 of the Saw movies, and then I just no. I mean, something like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, something, campy-ish. I can take that, but, stuff about people being kidnapped and tortured. Hell, that can happen in real life. I don't like realism. I like my fantasy. So, and okay, full disclosure, I watch a lot of Korean stuff, K-dramas and such. They make some interesting horror stuff. And that's pretty much it. Or survival shows. I do watch some of those. Not like Survivor on like TV. I'm talking about, somebody thrown out someplace in New Zealand. I watched one recently. I think it was New Zealand. People were just like put in these very remote places by themselves in New Zealand. You were allowed to take like 10 items or something. And it was survival of the fittest, last one standing wins. And you were completely alone. I think it was actually called Alone, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. The Collector. That just reminds me of The Bone Collector. What was that movie? I think it had Angelina Jolie in it, maybe, and Denzel Washington. I don't either. I watch some Netflix. I have Netflix. But, you know, I work, I sleep some, I don't sleep a whole lot. I read a whole lot. And up until my computer shit the bed, I made art videos. But I can't afford a new computer. The kind of computer I need, I can't afford. So until I win the lottery, but anyway. I think it was New Zealand. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, I do remember they were talking about an animal called the Tasmanian devil. Wherever Tasmanian devils are from. Who knew that was an act that actually existed? But yes, I remember them talking about Tasmanian devils. In their burrows or something. It's been a minute since I watched that. I played I streamed Ark last Monday, and it only crashed once on me. And then the other night, what was it? The night I didn't stream. Friday night when I didn't stream, I did some of my breeding on Extinction. Tasmania, the bottom of Australia. Well, there you go. Wherever the Tasmanian devils were, that's where they went. And there were a whole bunch of trees that were like logs just floating about, dead trees. It was really, it was a spooky looking place. A lot of fallen trees. They were afraid that trees were going to fall on their heads. That was like a real concern of trees falling. I don't know. Some lady won, I do believe. But she was a special spirit. She was out there, you know, I want to put my feet in the earth and dancing around and happy to see, you know, things swimming in the water. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole season. I watched so many episodes, and then I skipped to like the last episode because I'm like that. I do that a lot. I'll do that sometimes with books. If the book's irritating me, I'll read the end of it to see how it ends, to see if I just want to invest my time. If it's going to end stupidly, I'm just not even going to do it. So, yeah, I do that. Yeah, spoilers don't bother me. Knowing the ending doesn't really doesn't disturb the story for me. If it turns out I want to finish reading it. It's a fairly small island. I'd be worried about coming across a tiger snake down there. Oh God, I hate snakes. I hate snakes. I know there are a lot of snakes in Australia. They like to come inside sometimes, possibly. Childhood trauma, you know, it has a lasting effect on you. I was traumatized by a snake when I was a child, and ever since then I've been afraid of snakes. The snake kind of fell on my head. Almost smacked me right in the face. Fast reflexes. I lived in the country, and we had a lot of property and farmland and stuff, and forest and caves, and I used to spend a lot of time out in the wilderness. No, I don't do steaks. Nuh-uh. I've known people who had like pet snakes, and I'm like, are you crazy? That thing could kill you in your sleep. And they're like, no, they lay on the couch. I'm like, you get that thing away from me. So, no, I don't do snakes. I don't like snakes. Or spiders, for that matter. They got too many legs. I ain't gonna fuck with that. Wow, I have really got off on some weird shit today, and I don't even know how it got started. At all. I planned to be off here 30 minutes ago. Vampires. I love vampires. We're back to vampires. I started with vampires, and I can end with vampires. Sexy hot vampires. Spiders die on sight. Yeah. You're my kind of people, Dusk. Don't like snakes, don't like spiders. Which, being that I used to spend a lot of time out in the woods growing up, there wasn't really much to do. I lived out in the middle of the country, and there wasn't much to do. So if you wanted something interesting, usually you had to go play in the woods. And nobody would bother you. It's pretty safe. So you could, stay out there for several hours and not worry about it. So I spent a majority of my childhood out in the woods. In a nice little creek. Now it all belongs to somebody else. But anyway, I think I'm gonna have a snack. That sounds like a good idea, a snack. And then I may read for a little bit, and then I need to go to bed. At least I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I don't have to go back to work till Tuesday. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I appreciate you hanging out, Dusk and Skull Monkey, and keeping me company. It's been entertaining conversation. So you feel me, Dusk. Okay. You know what I speak of. That's really where I really started getting into reading, because there wasn't anything else to do. So my mama, we weren't wealthy. We weren't like dirt poor, but we really did not have money. We struggled. My mom would go to like yard sales and stuff and just buy me boxes of books, and I would just devour them. A lot of romance novels, because apparently she could get a hold of romance novels. I don't know if she understood what she was giving me to read. But bless her heart, I appreciate it. Rest in peace, Mama. But, yeah, enjoy your funerals. I appreciate it, Dusk. Let's see. I will be back tomorrow over on Twitch. Playing something. I don't know what. Usually I do Ark on Monday nights. I'd planned on doing a Titan fight, but I don't think that's in the cards with the current state of the servers. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. you think about it, maybe my obsession with smut comes from the fact that my mama used to buy me boxes of romance novels when I was a young child. I never thought about that. Well, not young, I mean, but you know. Preteen, teen. That is very young to be reading that. I guess, I don't know. But anyway, if she only knew what I read now, that woman would be rolling around in her grave. And clutching some pearls. Clutching some pearls, man. Although I found a very naughty book in her drawer one time. And I was young, and I was like, what is this? So I started reading through it, and I'm like, Mama! I never said anything to her about that. It was in her, and I was looking for something in one of her drawers, and it was hidden in the bottom of it. And I'm like, what is this? And I started reading it. I'm like, ooh, naughty. Maybe I inherited this smuttiness. Maybe my mama was a closet smut. Who knows? She never knew I knew about that book. Never knew. Maybe she knows now. Maybe from the afterlife. She knows. She knows what I do. Lord, she is rolling in her grave. Oh my God. Her and Daddy both. Ooh. But anyway, neither here nor there. It's okay to be unique. It's okay. Love yourself regardless. But anyway, stop laughing at me. I'm out of here. I'll probably be back here next Sunday playing something. I can't promise you what I'll be playing because, you know, I just don't even know what's happening right now with Ark. I really need to find me some more games to play. I just don't, you know, have a lot of time. To do everything in life that I would like to do. And that dude just keeps shitting over there, and I don't need to know that. But anyway, have a great day, guys. I appreciate it. And I will catch you next time. And if you hang out on Twitch, you can catch me over there on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But that's going to be it for me for now. So, until next time. Bye for now. Because Maven, who is me, is out from Shitland here. Bye. See you next time.